Budget 2025 will introduce Canada's first ever national anti-fraud strategy. This is a big, bold step that we're taking this morning. As fraud becomes more sophisticated, more Canadians are being impacted. Fraud is an issue across sectors, as fraudsters increasingly use text messages, emails, and social media to target victims. This means firms across the technology, telecommunication, and financial sectors must step up. This strategy will explore new policies and action that require these sectors to work more closely together to protect Canadians. Just to give you a sense of perspective, financial scams costed Canadians $643 million in 2024, and we have seen a large increase since 2020. Financial crimes, which is much broader, run into the tens of billions every year in Canada, and we must take bold action to stop that. That's why the government is announcing also something I'm very proud, a new financial crime agency. This is modeled against the best in the world. Some of you may know the Financial Crime Unit in the United Kingdom. This is going to be something similar. This is going to be Canada's lead enforcement agency for combating financial crimes, including financial fraud and money laundering, as well as recovering criminal proceeds. This is a big, bold step to fight against organized crime and to fight against financial crime. We are working to quickly introduce legislation by the spring to set up this new agency to protect Canadians. Lastly, the government will also work with stakeholders and banks to develop a code of conduct for the prevention of economic abuse. Economic abuse occurs when individuals access to money and financial independence is controlled or exploited, undermining their autonomy. The intent of the code is to ensure that banks positions themselves well to identify, prevent, and respond to economic abuse.
There are already several federal organizations that do similar work, thinking of OSFI or FinTrack.
Yeah.
Why not just ask FinTrack to do more of this instead of creating a whole new federal agency?
Oh no, you need something different. This is about, if you look at the Financial Crime Unit in the United Kingdom, or if you look at the FBI units that are doing that, you need specialized people. We'll be attracting the best. We'll take people from different parts of the government of Canada, that would be interested to join that organization, because fighting financial crime in the 21st century is something very complex, to be honest. I'm referring to discussions we just had last week with the Canadian Banker Association, but we also have the American Banker Association, because we know that financial institutions, telecoms, are all part of the solution, because people, like I said, would use SMS, they would use email, they would use social media. But I would say you need something different. You need something which is best in class in the world, and I can tell you, you need the type of agents that would have the investigative power, the skills needed, and the ability to really go after organized crime, money laundering, transnational crime. And I want Canada to be best in class. That's why we've been consulting with, I would say the Italians are probably, they even have an institute, so they are, I would say, world class when it comes to fighting organized crimes and money laundering. We're learning from them. We're talking to the FBI, and we're going to talk to the Financial Crime Unit in the UK. But my aim is to go after organized crime, is to go after those who scam and defraud Canadians. As we heard from my colleagues, it affects usually the most vulnerable, seniors and other people who fall within the trap that they're trying to pose in.